Happy Thursday, everybody. Ooh, my voice sounds a little froggy. It always does, but a little more than usual. God, I hope I'm not getting sick. That'd be terrible. I've been sick in a long time, but it happens. Where's my buttons? Greetings, friends, and welcome back to another episode of DreamWizard Plays number 674. The Somnium Files from 2019, Part 9, and we are not finishing this game by tomorrow, so we're carrying over into next week, of course. Would you kindly like, share, and subscribe? Tell your friends to jump into the chat right now on Rumble and YouTube. Leave a like and a comment on the X platform. I'll stop by later and say hello. Or maybe I'll say hello. Same difference. If you get that reference, we can be friends. This episode of DreamWizard Plays also brought to you in part. I can't words today. When can I ever? Brought to you in part by Dreamscapes, episode 202, dropping at BenjaminTheDreamWizard.com Friday morning at 10 a.m. Pacific. I guess that would be 1 p.m. Eastern. It is entitled The Secret Language. Why did I choose that title? What is The Secret Language? You're going to have to tune in to find out. Of course, audio only, downloadable MP3 podcast form, whatever. Available at BenjaminTheDreamWizard.com, or as you can see on the graphic there, I got a bunch of other stuff. It's on iTunes, iHeartRadio, Spotify. I can't read, TuneIn Radio, Castbox. What the hell else is that stuff? So, Audrey? I think Audrey might have gone out of business. A lot of podcast formats started up, and I put it out there to every one of them. Anyway, be the first to listen bright and early at 10 a.m. the moment it drops by going to the bottom of the homepage at BenjaminTheDreamWizard.com and get on the mailing list. Leave your email. You will not get spammed. I do not share your information with anybody else. This is only for me, and only to send you, at most, once a week, updates letting you know that the new episode is available. That's it. That's it. I should probably use that mailing list to generate other types of income or send out mass mailings on books and such, but you're just, you know, it's just the right way to say it. You're lucky that I'm lazy. Is that how that works? I guess that's one way to say it. Anyway, check that out. This episode also brought to you in part by ABC Book 18, Oniro Chronologia, Volume 4, Prima Reliquarum, the first of what remains. Of course, you can get all this and more at BenjaminTheDreamWizard.com. Click on the books tab, scroll down to the very bottom, follow that Amazon link, and you are good to go. I think it's priced at like $12 or $13, something like that. I can't remember. $13.99, something like that. Very reasonably priced. I only make a couple of bucks per book. I want to put this material in your hands as cheaply as possible. And Amazon raised their prices. I get an even smaller cut, and I didn't change anything. Screw it. I'm just going to keep it the same until I'm getting like less than $1 per book, and then I'm going to have to jack it up. But anyway, well, there you go. You also want to head on over to BenjaminTheDreamWizard.locals.com. Get your hands on this right here. The custom cocktail recipe for the DreamWizard's Fireballs. Wow. It is not the Fireball Cider. That might be making a comeback. We'll see. Not anytime soon. It is the DreamWizard's Portland Ghetto Cooler. And I'll tell you what, get it while you can, because Sober October is fast approaching, and I will be participating in that once again this year. For two reasons. Number one, it's just good to take a break once in a while. If you drink almost every day like I do, and that is not recommended. I'm not a doctor. I just play a wizard on YouTube. You should take a break once in a while. Also, it's good to show yourself that you can take a break. If you struggle to make it through Sober October because you're just craving alcohol or whatever your drug of choice is, you probably got a problem, and you probably shouldn't start again. You should probably make it permanent. You should make it a year-round Sober October. There's got to be another way, another alliteration for that. I don't have it in my head. Anyway, if you have a beverage, let's drink while we can. If you have a beverage of your own ready to hand, you would like to raise a glass along with me, please do so now as we recite the toast. Here we go. Ein Prosit, Vergemühlichkeit, Nostrovia, Kanpai, Salud. Cheers to you. And here's mud in your eye. It is delicious, though. Tell you what. All right, get that stuff off the screen. Let's get into the game here. When last we left our intrepid adventurers, we had just cleared a Somnium. I don't remember what we were doing. We hit a natural pausing point. We were on our way to interview some other people. And we're going to find out who those were. I can't remember for the life of me. Gun to my head. Pull that out of my memory. Nope. It's not there. Funny thing is, as soon as it gets prompted, as soon as I am back in it, then I will... Oh, yeah, here we are. I need that little prompting. I think we'd stopped in the middle of a conversation. Oh, yeah. We were ready to leave. That's perfect. That was a good stopping. That was smart. I feel smart. What do we got here? I guess she took Ota home. He's doing okay, so we'll go back there and... I think we're going to do this order. We'll go Matsushita Diner. We'll go to the Central Hospital, and then armed with that information, we'll go confront Sejima. I think that's the best way to do it. And hopefully it's going to carry us towards another ending. And then we got to... I'll tell you what, and I don't know... Okay, well, let's let this load while we... I don't know if other visual novels work this way, but I've resisted playing them because I know you have to play them multiple times to see all endings. Well, this one is doing it a little differently. You don't have to play the whole damn game over again. You get these forking branches, and you can hit a fork and take a different path. If other visual novel games are like that, I'm a lot more likely to try them out. But I have absolutely no interest in playing a game more than once. It's just... Now, that's been... Matsushita Diner, Monday. Doink, doink. I've broken that rule by replaying some games that I played 10 years ago, but no one wants to wait 10 years to watch me play a game again.
Who might you be?
Oh.
What?
I suppose I should introduce myself more formally.
At least something a little more than flashing your badge.
My name is Kaname Date.
She has met us before.
Mr. Date, what can I help you with?
This is the same scene from last time when she refused to talk to us and just said get the hell out because he was dead. Fair enough. Now she's at least happy. She ain't right in the head, though. She's a little goofy. She's a little goofy nugget. What's that photo you're looking at?
Oh, this?
As Mayumi spoke, she turned the photo towards me.
This is a family photo from when Ota was still small. I wanted to look at it again. I'm a horrible mother.
Nah.
I've always caused trouble for my husband and Ota. They've helped me so many times. I am such a burden. But they were always smiling. They were so kind. I remember a gift they gave me one Mother's Day. They knew how much I liked floral patterns. So they gave me this apron and a kitchen knife. Oh, I was so happy.
The fact that she looked at us and was like, who are you? And the fact that Ota was stabbed by a knife, I mean, she seems like she's not right in the head. I don't know that she would be not right in the head enough to stab her own son, though. Feels like a bit of a red herring, but maybe there's an ending where she is the killer. And it's not Boss. Let's see what happens.
I was crying and smiling, and that's what this photo is from.
Are we going to see that each different ending has a different killer? Or is there actually a killer? and we're just, Boss could have not been the killer and killed Sajima for some other reason. She could have come in there afterwards, found him dead, found him tied up with his eye missing and decided to finish him for her own personal reasons. I don't know. That's a bit of a stretch, maybe.
It's kind of embarrassing, but isn't it such a nice photo?
It is.
Yes, that's very nice, Mayumi.
What else has she got to say? Let's just loosen her up a bit. Let's keep it light before we get into the real business here. Where's your husband now?
Oh, who knows?
Date, I did some research on her husband, Ota's father. His name is Matsushita Takaro. He died of myocardial infarction 5 years ago.
Oh, shit. She was telling us earlier that he must be out on a supply run. She is really broken in the head.
What? What is going on here?
Mayumi, are you done packing?
Packing? What are you talking about?
I thought you came here to pack some of Ota's things for his hospital stay.
Those big eyes she's got are just vacant. Oh, she's a mess. Maybe she did stab him. Maybe she figured she needed to kill. She didn't like Iris. What did we see before we got knocked out, or as we were laying on the floor? From Iba's perspective, we saw Mayumi accuse Iris of being a vixen or a sorceress, enchantress, or something like she'd put a spell on him, and so she might want to kill Iris. But then why kill the other girls? Well, not necessarily girls. Mayumi is also, she's a little wider in the hips and all around, but shorter than Iris as well. So she could weigh the same. All right, let's continue.
Ota?
She's
at
a
the
mess.
hospital? My boy's fine. You shouldn't say things like that to a mother.
About the Odoroki Man chocolate. Just to be sure, I decided to ask Mayumi about the Odoroki Man chocolate I found at the warehouse. I took it out of my pocket to show her.
Do you know anything about this chocolate?
Oh, you like Odoroki Man?
Yes, actually. I was hooked on them at one point.
My Ota loves them too. When he was younger, he used to collect all the stickers. He was the best at it.
Not really something to be that proud of, I gotta say. All right, down to brass tacks. Mayumi, about last night.
Last night? What time?
Before 10 p.m.
Oh, I was already asleep by 10.
You were sleeping?
Now that is possible. I mean, whatever, it's leaning in the direction of multiple personalities, but it's entirely possible that this version of her conked out and some other version was active. Think, an obsessive. And although the polar bear costume seemed like a very tall person. So, I don't know, is it going to rule her out? two midgets in a trench coat?
That can't be.
Ota.
Looks like she went out to
You left the
follow him.
diner to chase after Ota and Iris. I saw the whole thing with my own left eye.
Left eye?
Yeah, that's a crazy way to phrase
Not
it.
both your eyes?
Well...
Anyway, I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't go anywhere last night. I was asleep. I was dreaming.
Dreaming?
Yes, a very nostalgic dream.
Fun little animation says, Ben! 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 I'm here. I see you. Hello and welcome. You can stick around today? I asked Mayumi what kind of dream.
It was when my son had just started elementary school. I had Ota run an errand for me, and he was taking so long, and I was waiting. My husband said it was nothing to worry about, but I couldn't take it anymore and went to look for him.
Fun Little Animation says you have to play Hollow Knight. To my knowledge, that is the side-scrolling platformer. Funimation says, gosh, we waited 7 years for it. You mean the follow-up, Silk Song? Here's the problem. I really can't play those games. I do not have the reaction speed, the hand-eye coordination, or the patience for it. It's very unfortunate. I wish I was a better gamer. I do not have what it takes to force myself to become a better gamer because it takes more work than your average person. Funimations is sad. It says, it's okay. I know. I'm sorry. I really am. I would like to be able to enjoy a wider variety of games than I can. I will never play Dark Souls or Elden Ring. I made a huge mistake and I bought Black Myth Wukong on day one because I thought it wouldn't be so bad. It was awful. Great game. That's not what was awful about it. It was way beyond my skill level. So what I had to do was download a cheat program that allowed me to turn on infinite life, infinite mana, etc., and I struggled through it to the end because, damn it, I bought that POS. But there's just some games I can't play, which is why you see me talking to a visual novel instead. It's absolutely more my speed. Well, it is what it is, but I appreciate the recommendations. I mean, Fun Little Animation says, do you do reactions? I do not. There's only 2 types of videos I do, and one of those you're watching right now. The other one is my Dreamscapes program, where I do the dream interpretation interviews. It's a, excuse me, like old school D&D where people got racial bonuses. They don't like to talk about that anymore, but it used to be. Dwarves lost agility and gained strength. That was their racial bonus and detriment. And elves were the opposite. They gained extra agility and lost strength. Well, for me, in return for my DreamWizardy powers, I suffer a complete inability to play sports in real life. Fast-moving objects tend to disappear from my sight. I could never hit a baseball. 1 out of 10 times I got lucky and clipped the edge of it. I couldn't make my feet work to kick a soccer ball properly and run at the same time. It's just, it's weird. Life's trade-offs, man. Fun Little Animation says, I made a blind bag for my teacher. For real. What's a blind bag? Like you just grabbed stuff and randomly threw it in there as a gift? Walked around your room, fondling objects. Well, while you respond, we'll continue. My husband said it was nothing to worry about, but I couldn't take it anymore and went out to look for him.
I found him at a traffic signal, crying. He said he couldn't come home because the signal was still red. But it was one of those crossing signals you have to push. That boy didn't even notice it. He just stood in front of that red light.
Fun Little Animation says, no, you put something in the bag and you don't know what it is. It's a mystery. Okay. A blind bag. I've never heard of that before. Might be a new thing. Might just be a thing that people do in different parts of the country, because it took me a while to realize this, but other areas, regions of America have different traditions that I knew nothing about when I was growing up. And I would learn about that stuff later, and I go, is that what they used to do over there in that other place? We are, in America, our states are the size of countries in Europe. So we don't have 50 states so much as 50 individual little countries that came together and made one big country. Funimation says it's a really old thing that everyone does. Very cool. Long tradition in the area where you're from. Something I'd never heard of before. You learn something new every day, but only if you listen. That's the lesson. Funimation says, I'm surprised you didn't know what it is. I mean, yeah. Maybe you're learning the same lesson I did. Probably when I was your age. Let me go ahead and say that. That's funny. Okay, rolling on with the show here.
So stubborn. So stupidly honest.
Ota does seem like a good
That's
kid.
my Oda. He was so cute. I couldn't help it.
Date, I noticed something.
Tell me.
Can you look at Mayumi with the thermal imaging turned on?
Well, sure. Let's go thermo. Oh, her brain is cold. Wow. She got some advanced dementia.
Do you see it?
Part of her brain is blue.
Like the whole thing.
That might be due to low blood flow in that part of the brain.
Which means...
Mayumi has an illness. I have checked her hospital records. For the past 6 years, Mayumi has been suffering from dementia.
Called it.
dementia.
Funimation says she's a ghost, or she's not real, or dementia. Yeah, the reality is very often sad. It would be more interesting if she was a ghost. And less sad.
Symptoms vary considerably, but Mayumi appears to be afflicted by memory loss. She seems to be missing memories.
I see. So that's where those weird comments were coming from.
Yeah, she really
Did she
should
run
be
a
left
diner
alone.
like that?
It isn't running.
What do you mean?
It was closed down.
Matsushita Diner has been closed for 8 years.
Jesus.
Matsushita Diner is near the Kabasaki district. It is not technically within the restricted area. However, after the chemical plant explosion, the number of potential customers must have dropped considerably. Before the accident, this diner managed quite well due to its proximity to Bloom Park. Patrons from Bloom Park would often eat here, being the cheaper option. But Bloom Park closed 8 years ago. The customers stopped coming, and then, naturally...
I often wonder, do people in Japan pay property taxes? I don't understand how any of that works there because, I mean, I couldn't give you a laundry list of the reasons, but how does this lady stay in this place with her son? Are they paying for anything? I know I think they're a little more, I hesitate to say socialist, but, you know, pro-social support structure, shall we say, in Japan. They take care of their own, so I think even that's how people are able to be neats and stay home. The hikikomori, that they get some kind of a bare minimum stipend, and maybe they don't have to pay property taxes on their house or apartment or whatever. Fun little animation says, search it up. Eventually I will. If I remember after the stream, I'll probably look it up. But the chances of me remembering I was even curious 90 seconds from now is unlikely. Pretty sure I don't have restricted blood flow to the brain. It's just how my brain works. Yeah.
Does Mayumi not notice that the store is closed?
I do not think so.
I also don't like that they're calling her Mayumi. It is Ma. A-U-E-O. M-A makes an ah sound. Ma-Yumi. Ma-Tsushita Diner. Etc., etc. Mayumi would be M-E. Driving me a little crazy. Funimation says she's too sweet to be sick. Yeah. It's kind of like my weekend job. I take care of a couple of disabled gents, and they're real nice. They've got their problems, but they cannot be left alone. Without naming any names, etc., etc., I can just say that, you know, there are certain brain disorders that put you in a state where even if you're not a danger to anyone else, you're a danger to yourself because you won't eat, you won't sleep, you won't change your pants if you poop in them. I mean, there's all kinds of things where, yeah, if these folks were alone, they would probably die very quickly. And they might not even know it. They might know something's wrong, but they wouldn't know what or why they were in pain. It is real sick. But then I get to, real sweet. What am I trying to say? Not sick, not sweet. It's sad. But I get to console myself that, hey, I'm the one that's there for them. I get to make sure they're fed and clean and all that good stuff, and entertained by a movie they care to watch, or some, one of the guys likes football, so he's very happy football's back. Even if you asked him the score, he couldn't tell you. And if you asked him who was playing, he couldn't tell you. He just likes to see him run around on the field. Funimation says, dementia is so scary. Yeah, and one of the worst parts is that you don't know you have it. It even kind of eats the part of the brain that lets you realize you're demented. All you know is that people keep telling you you're forgetting things, and they tell you things that can't be true because you remember you just talked to that guy yesterday. How did he die 5 years ago? Yeah, it can be very bad. I worked with a guy. Okay, one more quick story. I worked with a guy once at the emergency psychiatric hospital, and he forgot that his wife was dead. And he kept asking if she was coming to visit. And there was a debate among the staff team of like, do we lie to him? Do we tell him, sure, she's coming, she's fine, don't worry, she'll be here later? Some people took that route because they were okay with it. I was a little uncomfortable with that. What I did was change the subject. I said, things like, I can check on that later for you. I can, that's the truth. I can check on that later for him. But every time we told him, some people were like, no, we absolutely must tell him the truth. Every time he asks, and he would just break down in tears and just be the saddest sack you've ever seen. So I thought it was kinder not to do that. Yeah. Funimation says, imagine waking up and forgetting what's pain. Yeah, or where it's coming from or why. You can't figure it out. It would be as easy as changing your drawers because, the poop's crusted and you just don't know why your butt hurts. You just can't put the pieces together. Oh, I'm dirty. I need to take a shower. Yeah. No, it is very sad. So be good to your family, and especially your kids if you have some, because they're the ones who are going to have to take care of you if you lose your damn mind one day. Even if, nursing homes are available, it's a better option if you can to keep your family at home, unless they start doing things like turning the stove on and lighting the kitchen on fire, cutting themselves with knives in the middle of the night, trying to prepare food, or wandering off into the dark because they, you don't have locked doors to keep them in. Yeah. Funimation says, a lie is something to not hurt your feelings. The truth is better, but will hurt you. Yeah, I mean, people lie for all kinds of different reasons, but we think of it as a white lie. Your wife asks, do I look fat in these jeans? And you don't want to tell her, a little bit. You want to tell her she's gorgeous. Then again, there was a guy, I can't remember what his name was. It might have been Carlos Mencia or something like that, but that's just the first name that comes to mind. It was a Hispanic comic. And he said, my father, he has broken the system. He's figured it out. When my mother asks him, does my ass look fat in these jeans? He says, yes, and I'm taking you out to dinner to make it more fat. What do you want from me? He turns it into a joke, and then between them, that worked. And then he would grab her and kiss her, and she would go, oh, you. Sometimes that works. Some girls are not into that. You're gonna have to get to know your wife a little bit better than that, and figure out what she needs to hear. Anyway, what was it, 5 minutes of off-topic ranting? Let's go. It's actually so sweet. It is, right? Sometimes you can tell the truth in a way that takes the sting out of it. Sometimes you can't. Sometimes you got to be brutally honest, and it's going to hurt, and there's nothing you can do. And sometimes if there's no point, if there's absolutely nothing to be accomplished by radical honesty, it's sometimes better not to say anything at all.
Because of the dementia?
Yes.
Excuse me.
I can't believe it.
Yeah, they better get someone to look after her.
Well, is that all?
guess.
I have to start preparing for the dinner shift.
That's a bad idea for her to be all alone in the kitchen.
Date, let's go.
And they're just gonna leave her.
It's better that you leave things be.
You're right.
Then again, she hasn't burned the place down yet, so maybe we just leave it alone. Okay, wow. She didn't seem right to me, but I didn't realize it was that bad. All right, going to Central Hospital. Now we better go talk to Ota. Dude, your mom. She ain't right. We got to get you home so you can take care of her. Even if if you're the one that got stabbed. Wow. You know, you get a blade sunk into your knife far enough, that'll do some damage. That's going to hurt for a while, even with some good pain pills. Central Hospital, Monday. Doink, doink. Oh, and,
Are you okay?
Funimations, if you don't know, the doink doink is the sound that's on Law and Order. And that might be a little before your time too. Law and Order. It's supposed to be the sound of a jail cell clinking shut and echoing clink clink. But I call it the doink doink because I think that's funnier. And my wife and I used to race at the end of the show when the credits started to roll. The first name that popped up, we would race to see who could more quickly say Dick Wolf. And sometimes we would say Wolf Dick, just to change it up. Funimation says, making my way downtown, forgot why I have real bad dementia. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Funimation says, you have a wife? I'm so happy for you. I'm so happy for me too. I don't know what I did to deserve that. I just wake up every day and hope she decides it's worth sticking around. And I try to make that happen as best I can, so. But thank you.
Date.
The nurse told me you were here.
How is she not dead?
Yes, just resting. Iris's surgery was successful. They told me she would be fine. After I heard that, a weight left my shoulders
They said she would
and
live.
I just collapsed.
It seems that she passed out and was brought here.
Yeah, the nurse told me.
But I'm fine now. I feel much better.
Why would Date need to tell Aiba what the nurse told Date in Aiba's presence? And why would Aiba feel the need to tell him that? That's just bad writing. Funimation says, it is now time for me to get a snack. Commence snack getting procedure. Execute. Don't get lonely. I'll try and keep it together while you're gone. Let's talk to Hitomi. Let's see. Tell me more about Iris.
Iris lost her left eye. They haven't found it yet. If the optic nerve and blood vessels are intact, they told me they might be able to restore it.
No, it's way too late.
But I'm thankful she's alive. When I was young, I lost someone very important to me. Monica Iwai, my best friend. One of the only friends I had.
Was she a victim?
While I was waiting for news from Iris's surgery, I started thinking about Monica. And I felt like I was going to lose my mind.
It's funny how Manaka sounds like Monica. We have a very similar name, girl's name in English.
That must have been very painful.
It also reminds me of the alternate version of that scene from Training Day. Monica. That's all I'm going to say. About Ota. He must still be in the hospital. OD definitely is. Why are we not going to see
I'm
Ota?
so thankful for Ota. No, words don't even do it justice. Ota saved Iris, didn't he?
Seems like it.
I heard the police talking about it. If Ota didn't go to the warehouse that night, Iris would be dead.
To be fair, if Ota had not clocked Date in the head with a walk and run off with Iris, none of this would have happened.
I really don't even know what to say. It's frustrating that there isn't a bigger word for thank you.
You could give him your blessing to marry your daughter. He already saved her once, and I believe Ota is so in love with her, he won't care about the eye. Some people would. They'd be like, ew, weird, no thank you. Then again, I still think she has a fantastic future as the one-eyed idol. Let's ask, do you know anything about Iris and So? And then we're going to ask her about her alibi. We have to do it.
So, Sejima? The politician?
Yes. We believe they might know each other.
Yona says, hi, Ben. Hi, Yona. Welcome. Or have you been here from the beginning and just not very chatty?
I don't think so.
I know you tend to let other people talk me up if it's, if we're already having a conversation. That's fine, too. You don't have to feel like you're obligated to interject. Yona says, Ben, lurking in the shadows like my Raven Zodiac type. Gotcha. Perfectly fine. All right. Let's ask a little more about Ota. Why is that still an option?
Oda was actually one of my students.
Oh,
I was
right.
his teacher in elementary school. Even back then, he had such a strong sense of justice. Not that I'm one to say, but I believe he grew up to be quite an amazing young man. He risked his own life to save someone else.
Yona says, Ben, lurking. I'm always here. That's nice.
His mother must have raised him well.
All right, we got to do it. What's your alibi?
Hitomi, what were you doing around 3 a.m. today? I don't mean anything by it. I'm just doing my job.
I was sleeping at home. The police came and picked me up around 4 a.m. That's when I heard about all this.
Her testimony matches what was in the investigation material.
We probably didn't have to ask her. Again, I don't think she could fit in the polar bear suit. I mean, the only people who could is maybe Date, Boss, Sejima, Pewter. We're not taking him off the list. There's probably a version of an ending where Pewter's the killer. This might be it.
The cops came to pick her up around 4?
Correct.
How long does it take to get from Hitomi's house to the warehouse?
20 to 25 minutes by car.
And the polar bear ran out of the warehouse at around 3:15?
She could have done it,
Correct.
If you're fast, you can just make it.
but it's unlikely. Say it. You don't really suspect her.
Do you suspect Hitomi?
Not necessarily, but...
Sometimes you gotta cover your bases. Let's say goodbye. I think we're done here.
Sorry for asking you so many questions at a time like this.
No, it's fine.
I should go.
I forgot I could move the camera. Completely forgot. Oh, we don't get to talk to Ota. Why not? What's going on with that? All right, off to the Sejima residence. That's our last investigative task. I gotta say, that's a nice place. I like it. A hell of a lot of room. You can fit a whole skyscraper in there. But I guess when you're rich, you get to have lots of nice open space. Sejima residence. Monday. Doink doink.
How did you get in?
Yona says your vendetta against Pewter never ends. No one is off the list of suspects. Never.
Hopped over the fence.
That's trespassing, you know.
Yeah,
My baseball landed in your backyard. I was just trying to get it back.
that's kind of funny. Well, let's have a look around. Just for shits and giggles, someone took the time to animate all this, so we might as well look at it. Bodyguard didn't like me. I don't blame him. I don't like him either. There are stones and topiaries and all kinds of stuff. I don't see anything we really need to interact with. Let's get on with the story. Sajima? I came here to ask where you were at 3 a.m. this morning. No skyscrapers, please, says Yona. Is that a Sandlot reference? I mean, not explicitly. It's an old excuse for why you might be broken into someone's backyard. But maybe.
Here, sleeping, of course. Why? What happened?
Did you not see the news?
No, I've been reading a book. I don't know what happened, but whatever it was, I had nothing to do with it.
What's your connection to Iris Sagan?
I don't. Who is that?
I showed him the picture of Iris.
This
I carried
girl.
with me.
Do you recall seeing her?
No, I've never seen her.
I detect no noticeable rise in So's body temperature.
This guy's a politician. Lying is his job.
Well, true.
About your connection with the Kumakuras.
I told you yesterday. My relationship with them is perfectly legitimate.
Hey, Aiba. You were still in the middle of the story about So selling and buying the Kawasaki land.
Oh, we can continue that later.
So is feeding the koi in the pond. I mean, am I supposed to look around and click on everything before they let me out of here? Jesus. It's a rock. It sure is. It's a topiary. Yup, that's a big moss ball. No, it's a well-manicured tree. He must be into topiary. He also has a tree and a mansion, the Sajima residence. There is a bodyguard. Oh, we get to ask him questions too. Maybe I should have done that. How about you? Do you know Iris Sagan?
No. It's this girl.
I showed him the picture.
Cute. What was that?
Kawaii.
Nothing.
You just said cute, didn't you?
I did not.
You did.
Nope.
Did not.
Did?
I said shoot.
Why would you say shoot?
Look, I said I don't know her, all right?
Really gonna play that for a comedy routine? Tell me about So's alibi.
Congressman Sajima was at home all Friday and Saturday.
Yona says, hey, that's my line. I say stuff like, we can't trust the government. I mean, you're not alone. Nobody should trust the government.
How about from last night until this morning?
He was in his bedroom resting.
Can you prove that?
My word should be enough.
Aiba, are there any security cameras in the mansion?
There are several. But for some reason, they are all powered off.
Of course they are.
There is no image data for the past few days.
Really?
Suspicious.
That's too suspicious to ignore.
Ah, great minds.
Are you finished here?
I'm just getting started.
You won't get anything, no matter what you ask. So Sajima has nothing to do with your case.
It's my job to decide that, not yours.
Okay. I didn't want to get rough. But if I need to, I'll feed you to the koi.
I'd like to see you try.
Are they
Date,
meteors?
he's not all talk.
What?
Check his body.
What do you mean check his body? Okay, x-ray. Ah. He will shoot you.
This guy has a handgun.
It is, of course, real and loaded.
I guess we're leaving.
So you're carrying, huh?
What are you talking about?
Don't act dumb. I should have you arrested for firearm violation.
Unless he has a permit.
I don't know what you're talking about.
The gun you have on you.
I don't have a gun.
I know that you do.
You got a way to prove it?
I could search you.
Oh yeah? How?
You could try.
You need a warrant for that.
Are you finished? If you are done here, I'd like to ask you to leave.
Date, I don't believe we can accomplish anything further here.
Yep. They
It's
are
better for us to return to HQ.
uncooperative.
This is why I hate politicians.
Yona says, okay, that was funny. I said shoot, not you're cute. Gay. Well, he was talking about the picture of Iris, and why would you not just say, yeah, she's cute. What do you want from me? She is. Even as an anime girl, she's cute. Okay, I think we're, yeah, they're not talking to us anymore. Let's get out of here. Back to Abyss headquarters we go. Is boss going to be there this time? So it's starting to look like Sajima is actually at the top of the suspect list.
Before we reach HQ, let's summarize our investigation so far.
And to be fair to Pewter, I only put him as the second most likely suspect. Of the only two people who well, boss being the third, I suppose, who could conceivably be in the polar bear costume. It's just way too big for Hitomi or Mayumi, etc. All right, let's summarize our investigation. I'm exhausted.
Likely because you haven't had a good night's sleep.
Likely.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've been this busy.
If my body were made of flesh, I would offer my lap as a pillow.
What? You can't say something like that out of the blue. Now it's awkward.
She was trying to be nice, unless she was trying to tease you. All right, let's go roughly in order. We went to see Mizuki first, so let's talk about her.
Mizuki did not have any new information about Okiura Fishery. Currently, it seems there is nothing linking that company to Renju.
Still, something's not right.
About Mayumi.
Mayumi is suffering from dementia. If Mayumi followed Ota and Iris, it is highly likely that she saw the person in the polar bear costume. But...
She might not remember.
correct.
Ooh, what would it look like to go into Mayumi's head in the sync machine? Is that even safe for either of us? I don't even know. That would be interesting. Yona says Iris is pretty cute. It's undeniable. She was literally drawn that way. Funimation says today is 9/11, 2025. Yep, we are, 24 years after the fact. That was probably before you were born, eh, Funimations? Yona says, I don't think that would be safe. Yeah, there might be some basic parameters of brain functionality that are required. Just because of the... Okay, now I'm bouncing back and forth. The kid Funimation says, definitely. Happy birthday, Mama! Happy birthday, Yona's Mama! Wherever you are within the sound of my voice. In the great beyond. I'm bouncing back and forth here, but I'll say what I was doing on... It was a Saturday. September 11th, 2001 was a Saturday, and I was at a weekend, mandatory weekend first aid certification training with some of my fellow staff at another psychiatric facility I worked at. And we had just gotten through to the lunch break, and there was, oh, no. Or we'd just gotten there first thing in the morning. I think it was like 11 a.m. or something. Yeah, we'd only been there for a short amount of time. Or we took our first break of the day after a couple hours, and we're like checking the news. And this was, I think this was in the day, well, certainly in the days before smartphones. Smartphones were 2007, but they had phones. I think I had like a flip phone. No. Someone had a TV on, is what it was. Someone had a TV on, and we're like, holy shit, they crashed planes into the World Trade Center. And then we, carried on with our day. We kept checking back for news. It was crazy. I was like, can that even happen? It did. It absolutely did happen. When they say things like, I remember where I was on the day that happened. Funimation, I don't know if you know anything about what happened to Charlie Kirk yesterday, or if that's off your radar. If it is, you don't need to worry about it. But if it is on your radar, you might know, 20, 25 years from now, you might remember where you were and what you were doing when you heard that news. That's how it's like people in my parents' generation or their parents knowing where they were exactly and what they were doing when they heard that JFK had been shot. Yona says September 11 was a Tuesday. I was in math class in 9th grade. Oh, maybe you're right. I don't know why I've always thought it was a Saturday. I swear to God it was a Saturday. Maybe I was at a training in the morning on a Tuesday. Maybe that's what it was. Fair enough. Every time I tell that story, I've always been certain it was a Saturday, and I was at a Saturday training. But very well, you're probably right. I'll just give you that one. All right, enough talk. Let's get on with the story here. About So Sejima.
There is only circumstantial evidence linking So Sejima to the new Cyclops serial killings.
Yona says, I was getting ready to clean my house yesterday when I heard about Charlie. I was listening to a live broadcast, and they got the news. I was listening to The Quartering on Rumble, and they go, we're hearing word that, what was it, Luke Rudkowski said, we're getting word, Charlie Kirk was shot. And I'm like, no way. And the first thing I did was pop over to Twitter and start looking for videos, and I found them. If you don't want to see that, don't go looking for it. They're out there. Yeah, tragic.
I agree, but there has to be more to it. The Kumakuras had connections to both victims. So has a connection to the Kumakuras. There's a common link there. They have to be involved somehow. So also might have connections to Iris.
Yona says, I was watching the Majority Report with Sam Cedar. That is, probably good we don't talk politics. That is not a show I watch. Fair enough. And Fun Little Animations has no idea what we're talking about, which is perfectly fine. Oh, he says, bye-bye, everyone. Okay. Thanks for coming. We'll see you next time.
Because So appeared in Iris's Somnium?
Yeah.
Maybe Iris witnessed someone else kiss him. Maybe So Sejima is Iris's father, and what he remembers is Hitomi kissing him when she was little. Something like that. Keep telling me stories. Let's go.
I am more interested in the hired guns that So uses as bodyguards. I did some research and discovered that Mr. Sejima hires substantial security.
I suppose it's also possible that Sejima really had nothing to do with it, and one of his bodyguards is the killer, and he just kills girls and plucks out their eyeballs on the weekends for fun.
If all of his security staff are this heavily armed, Yakuza gangs pale in comparison.
What I find amusing is Japan's, if this story is representative, Japan's idea of what heavily armed is. That's one little automatic pistol, maybe a 22, probably, or a 9mm, something like that. That is barely armed. Americans have a whole different concept of what heavily armed is. Heavily armed is, you got at least one of each. handgun, long gun, shotgun, etc. That might be leaning in the direction of heavily armed. Maybe you got a 50 cal mounted on the back of your truck.
Is So trying to start trouble?
Unknown, but there is definitely more than he is letting on.
Any other information, Iba?
There is an important piece of news.
What is it?
The Odoroki Man chocolate found at the warehouse. Fingerprints were found.
Oh, called it.
Whose?
Mayumi Matsushida's.
What?
What?
Mayumi bought the chocolate at the convenience store 812 on Koshu.
812 as opposed to 711.
This was captured on security footage. 812 stores are commonly called 8s.
So here's the thing. That doesn't mean Mayumi is necessarily what was ever in the warehouse. She could have bought it, given it to Ota. It fell out of Ota's pocket because he was in the warehouse. But we haven't been able to talk to Ota. We were at the hospital. Ota's still there. We didn't go and check on him. He's awake. Why didn't they give us that option? What is going on?
8 is not far from the Famisto where Ota stole the station wagon.
Hold on a second. I'm having trouble keeping the facts straight.
Allow me to summarize.
Yeah, please. I'm trying to put it together in my head, too.
Please.
The chocolate was purchased yesterday at 10:33 p.m.
That's the same time Ota stole that car.
Correct.
What conclusions can we draw from that?
Unknown. All that is known for certain is that Mayumi bought the chocolate at an 8 store last night. And that same chocolate somehow ended up in the warehouse.
I do want
Did she
an
go there and
explanation.
drop it?
It is possible.
Well...
Sorry to interrupt your brainstorming, but there's a call from the boss.
Connect me.
I just don't trust her anymore.
Date, did you hear that Iris's operation is over?
Yeah, I heard about it at the hospital. She made it, right?
Yes, but she's still unconscious. She's currently in the ICU. No visitors allowed.
She still might not wake up.
All right.
Ota, however, seems like he can talk now.
He's out of treatment?
Now we can go see
Yeah,
him.
he's in a general ward now.
Got it. I'll head over.
I'll meet you there.
Why not drive back and forth all over the city? I do like that car, though. It's like an old 79 Impala. Central Hospital, Monday, 5:42 p.m. Doink, doink.
How are you feeling, Ota?
You know, surprisingly, I'm feeling pretty good.
I'm feeling like I got stabbed in the guts. How about you?
I'm still under anesthesia, so I don't have any pain.
I mean, that's not technically incorrect. Painkillers are an anesthetic of a kind. And estia, without feeling. But basically, that's not a direct translation, but yeah. But then we don't think of it that. We think anesthesia as you're unconscious. That's what it's come to be known as. Otherwise, you say, okay, I'm on the good painkillers. Fair enough.
All right.
Oh, no,
That's
no.
good.
Actually, an analgesic is painkiller. What was I thinking of? Well, anesthesia without consciousness. I'll have to look that up again. Don't take my word for it. I haven't looked that up in a while. I think I'm confusing something.
Ota, I'm sorry to put this on you right after your surgery, but can you talk to us for a minute?
He's looking at boss like, I'll talk to you about anything you want. Boss got right to business after introducing herself. I don't know why, but Ota seemed almost happy to answer. You don't know why? Maybe it was the drugs. Maybe it was the high from surviving a life or death situation. Date, or the most reasonable explanation. Or maybe it was because he saved Iris. Nope, that's not it either.
Yeah, sure.
Boss is hot. Not gonna lie. And that skirt is probably way too short to be in a professional setting. I'm kind of wondering about asking her questions. Let's ask her later. Let's ask Ota first. Excuse me. Hey, about the walk.
Oh yeah. You hit me over the head with that walk, didn't you?
Oh, that was... I thought I needed to protect Tessa, so...
Isn't there something you want to say to me?
So you went and got her into more trouble by running away, dummy.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
It's okay. But you're not gonna get a second chance.
I won't do it again. I swear on Ganesha.
You should swear to a god that's a little closer, kid.
On Ganesha? Interesting. The elephant head god? God? Why? Have you heard about Iris?
Her surgery was successful, right?
Yeah, thanks to you. If you weren't there, Iris would have been in real trouble.
I'm Tessa's biggest fan.
I mean, again, unless Ota pulled a switcheroo with the whole polar bear costume thing and only pretended to save her. Maybe that was the trick, was like, I will convince Iris that I saved her after he plucked out her own eye and put her on the table and filmed the whole thing. All of it so that he could play the hero and finally win her affection.
Any fan would have done what I did. It's nothing special. It's as normal as garlic and ramen.
I think that depends on preference.
I like garlic and ramen.
Honestly, I'm a little bit scared of my new power.
I like garlic on almost anything. Almost. Not ice cream. I think someone did actually make a garlic ice cream at one point. I will not be eating that, Jelly Belly. Let me tell you.
When I locked eyes with that polar bear, I saw him start shaking.
Bullshit.
He saw how strong I was and got scared, no doubt.
Ota's body temperature is rising.
He's embellishing his story quite a bit.
I think we can let that go today.
Yona says, blasphemy! Yes. Yes, it is. Garlic and ice cream. No. Two flavors don't go together. I don't care who you are. That's not right. Some people just like to eat strange combinations. Actually, speaking of which, there's a whole variety of Kit Kats available in Japan that are not available in America because nobody's going to eat that shit. But it's got a lot of weird combinations. I think one of them was like seaweed and fish, almost like a sushi, chocolate sushi type. Don't take my word for it, but weird combinations of chocolate. You know what I didn't think would be good was not bad, was adding a little pepper to chocolate, and not just straight like black pepper, but like habanero pepper, dark chocolate. This one guy who was a Hare Krishna, I worked with him. Again, he was a nurse, a Hare Krishna, worked in the hospital. He had started a whole chocolate tasting thing, and he would bring in different varieties of chocolate and let everyone have a little piece, and we would kind of rate how we got, 1 to 10 scale. How do you like this chocolate? Some of them with a very light hint of heat, I found very delicious. Some of them that were like habanero chocolate or ghost pepper chocolate, where I'm like, no. It was way too hot. I had to wash that taste out of my mouth with milk. Yona says, I bought the strawberry shake kind. Now see, that sounds like it might be good. Dark chocolate, cheese, and hot peppers. Whoa. Okay. You might be right, because I didn't think apples and cheese would go together, but like a green apple and a kind of, I don't know if it was a blue cheese or what it was, but like a kind of a stinky, a very, very pungent, strong yellow cheese that was not cheddar, not Swiss. It was something else. It was actually not bad. I didn't really like it, but I expected it to be gross and turn my stomach, but it was not bad. Apples and cheese. It's not my thing. But maybe, I can't imagine chocolate and cheese goes well together. I can't see it. Munster. Might have been Munster, sure. I mean, you could name a dozen stinky, strong-smelling, very pungent, intense cheeses, and I'd go, yep, sounds like it could have been that one too. All right, I think we can let Ota's embellishment go for today.
Yeah, you're right.
All right, Ota, let's get down to brass tacks. Who stabbed you?
Were you watching the stream? A big polar bear.
Yes, I'm talking about who was inside. Did you see them?
He's gonna say no.
No. Whoever it was probably wearing that costume to hide their identity.
Good guess. All right, how about that thing from your Nile message?
That's... Sorry. I promised that I wouldn't tell anyone.
Then I'll tell Iris about your fake accounts. You know what happens after that, right? Everything you built up here is gonna come crashing down.
He's good at applying pressure.
But I can't tell you.
Why not? Calm down and think about it. The criminal who attacked Iris is still out there. Iris might have seen the criminal's face. Whoever did this might come back to kill her.
No.
If you want to protect her, the fastest way is for us to catch this guy. But to do that, I need information.
That is real motivated interviewing, let me tell you. Yona says it's Munster is one of my favorite comfort craves when I'm on Shark Week. I like that. I'm gonna start calling it that. I've never heard that before. Why would I not have made that connection? That's fantastic.
Okay.
All right, so tell me about that thing.
Remember when I told you about my day Saturday? I kind of lied a little.
What did you lie about?
The original crime scene?
When I got to Sunfish Pocket, I saw a sign that said the place was all rented out. That part is true. But after that, I said I went home, but I didn't. I was hanging out in Akihabara for a few hours.
Is that when you bought your new phone?
Yeah.
Why did you hide that?
Because something happened after.
What happened? Don't make me keep asking.
This must have been about 8:50. I was going to cross the intersection in Akiba, and I saw Mr. Okiura's car at the light. But when I got close, I saw Tessa driving it.
Iris was driving it?
Oh, shit.
Whoa! You surprised me!
I'm more surprised than you are. Is something wrong?
What do you mean? Hey, Tessa, do you have a license?
Oh, yeah, of course I do. Not have one.
You don't have a license?
Shh! Mr. Okiura asked me to run an errand. I had to borrow his car.
Now this is all suspicious. She could be telling the truth. She could be playing him for a fool.
Please don't tell anyone.
Okay.
You promise?
Anything for you.
Around her little finger.
After that, the light turned green and she drove off.
Was Iris the only one in the car?
Yeah, it was just her.
Well, you didn't have a look in the trunk, did you? Just saying.
That's what I meant by that thing. An idle driving without a license is a huge deal. So I kept quiet.
Does boss have anything to say? She's standing on the other side of the bed. Oh, we don't get to interact with her at all. I guess I should have asked her why she was here when I had the chance. Son of a biscuit. Whatever, back to Ota. I mean, it's still telling me I can ask more about that thing. Let's do it.
Saturday at 6:15 p.m., Ota saw Iris and Renju together. They were leaving the Sunfish Pocket building. 2.5 hours later, Ota witnessed Iris driving Renju's car. What are your thoughts?
This is sounding really bad for Iris.
But consider the current circumstances.
I was gonna say, even if she gouged her own eye out to throw suspicion off of herself, she's still working with a partner in the suit. Because, I mean, and maybe the partner actually turned on her and decided to kill her. Who knows?
Iris had her left eye taken out by a criminal who is possibly the new Cyclops killer.
Oh, put it back on auto.
And if Ota had not reached her in time, she would have been killed.
What is going on here?
Ota, what happened after you left Matsushita Diner?
You mean after hitting you with the walk?
Yes.
That's the one.
I took Tessa in the van and we ran away. I drove for a while, then we decided to take a breather. I parked the car at Famisto on Koshu. I told Tessa I was gonna go in and buy something to drink. I got out of the car, and I went inside. But then, I heard Tessa screaming, "Ota, help!" I ran out of the store as fast as I could, but the car was driving away! I looked around, and I saw there was a car with its engine still on, and...
The station wagon, right?
Yeah. Before I even realized what I was doing, I was behind the steering wheel.
And chasing
I
down
didn't
the
mean
van.
to steal it. I just needed to borrow it.
The time was 10:33 p.m.
To be fair, it was an emergency. And even if he had committed assault to get Iris away, he needed to borrow a car to chase her down because she was getting kidnapped. Maybe they throw the book at him, maybe they don't. Maybe the owner of the car gets it back in good condition and with an apology and decides not to press charges. I'm not sure how that stuff works. Speaking of how this stuff works, I need a break. I got to get up and stretch my legs and go to the bathroom, all that good stuff. So I'm going to duck out for about 10 minutes and leave you with a brief commercial message and some music made by me for you to enjoy. So I'll be right back. Hang in there. Actually, hold on. Okay, I just wanted to make sure I'd actually changed the music. I don't want to make you listen to the same stuff 2 days in a row. All right, here we go.
Benjamin the Dream Wizard wants to help you pierce the veil of night and shine the light of understanding upon the mystery of dreams. Every episode of his Dreamscapes program features real dreamers gifted with rare insight into their nocturnal visions. New Dreamscapes episodes appear every week on YouTube, Rumble, Odyssey, and other video hosting platforms, as well as free audiobooks exploring the psychological principles which inform our dream experience, and much, much more. To join the Wizard as a guest, reach out across more than a dozen social media platforms and through the contact page at benjaminthedreamwizard.com, where you will also find the Wizard's growing catalog of historical dream literature available on Amazon, documenting the wisdom and wonder of exploration into the world of dreams over the past 2,000 years. That's Benjamin the Dream Wizard on YouTube and at benjaminthedreamwizard.com.
Diverged in a yellow wood, and sorry I could not travel both, and be one traveler. Long I stood and looked down one as far as I could, to where it bent in the undergrowth. Then took the other as just as fair, and having perhaps the better claim, because it was grassy and wanted wear. Though as for that, the passing there had worn them really about the same. And both that morning equally lay shall be telling this with a sigh. Somewhere ages and ages hence, two roads diverged in a wood, and I took the one less traveled by, and that has made all the difference. I'll be telling this with a sigh. Somewhere ages and ages hence, two roads diverged in a wood, and I took the one less traveled by, and that has made all the difference. stride from land to land. Here at our sea-washed sunset gates shall stand a mighty woman with a torch whose flame is the imprisoned lightning, and her name, Mother of Exiles. Mother of Exiles. Mother of Exiles. Oh, and worldwide welcome. Her mild eyes command the air bridge harbor that Twin Cities frame. Keep ancient lands, your storied pomp, cries she. With silent lips, give me your tired, your poor, your huddled masses yearning to breathe free. The wretched refuse of your teeming shore. Send these, the homeless tempest tossed to me. I lift my lamp beside the golden door. I lift my lamp beside the golden door. I lift my lamp beside the golden door. Father of exiles. Father of exiles. Father of exiles. Father of exiles, from a beacon handles worldwide welcome. Her mild eyes command the air bridge harbor, the Twin Cities frame. Keep ancient lands, keep ancient lands, your storied pomp, cries she. With silent lips, give me your tired, your poor, your huddled masses yearning to breathe free. The wretched refuse of your teeming shore. Send these, the homeless tempest tossed to me. I lift my lamp beside the golden door. 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 I lift my lamp beside the golden door.
The New Colossus by Emma Lazarus out of 1883, composition by yours truly at Wizard Benjamin. More music on YouTube and Rumble at Real AI Radio. And we're back. Here we go. All right, I got all the things turned on. And of course, as we were going out, Yona says, we'll be back after these few short messages and some tasty grooves. Indeed. Indeed. And there's a Bubba right there. You can barely see one of his little black ears. Okay, what are you doing, Bubba? He was sleeping. Now he's got sleepy eyes. Coming here for loves. Okay. Well, whatever you're gonna do, you should do it. I'm gonna play my game. All right. The time was 10:33 p.m.
Now we know why Ota stole the station wagon.
So what happened after stealing the station wagon?
I took the car, then drove out onto Koshu, but I couldn't find the van anywhere. I searched for what felt like hours.
You didn't contact the police?
I thought, after I hit you...
You shouldn't have worried about that.
I know, right?
But that's all that I was thinking at the time.
You should have bit the bullet, taken responsibility, and said, look, I lost her. I need help. Maybe she wouldn't have lost her eye.
I thought that if I called the cops, they'd arrest me. I wasn't thinking clearly. I was panicking. And that's why I didn't realize it right away.
Realize what?
My phone. I left my new phone in the car.
I mean, panicking and not thinking clearly is probably a good reason not to clock a cop on the head with a wok and take off with the girl.
Why is that so important?
Because the phone had GPS on it. If I looked it up, I would find the location of the van.
Smart.
That is smart. I didn't think of that.
So I drove as fast as I could to an internet cafe and looked it up. That's when I found out my new phone was at a warehouse near the water. You know the rest.
All right, so after running into the warehouse, what happened then?
Did you see me turn off the saw?
Yeah, but everything after that was off screen. What happened?
I honestly don't remember much. My mind went blank. I remember rushing the bear, and I think I was fighting him for a while. And we got tangled up, and then before I knew it, he got me in the stomach with a knife.
About the identity of the polar bear.
Just to make absolutely certain, you didn't see who was in the suit?
No, I didn't.
Voice? Body type?
Nothing. Sorry.
Anything at all you can remember?
I'm sorry, I told you everything. I can't think of anything else.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Date, look.
Oh, come on. After all this, what is he trying to hide?
Well, we haven't asked him about the Odoroki Man chocolate. I took the chocolate out of my pocket and showed it to Ota.
Does this jog your memory?
Oh, that.
What? Do you know something about it? You don't have to show me the thermograph. It's written all over his face.
Absolutely.
This guy still has not learned his
Date,
lesson.
Ota is acting strange.
He sure is.
I advise caution.
What do you mean?
Yeah, what does that mean? How about boss? Standing on the other side of the bed. She sure is. All right. X-ray. He has a knife in bed with him? What is going on here? Why are these people so shady and dangerous? I mean, how do we go back to boss? I mean, a bed.
Hey, Date? I don't think I can sleep by myself tonight. Will you sleep with me?
Why me?
Okay, maybe he's got the knife in the bed because he's afraid the killer's going to come looking for him. I get it, but where'd he get a big-ass kitchen knife from? Well, no, hold on. I mean, okay, number one, where'd he get a big-ass kitchen knife from in the hospital? Since he's been in bed. How did that even get there? And my thought was, okay, maybe he brought it with him from the Matsushita diner, which means he tried to stab the bear took the knife and stabbed him, but it still wouldn't be the same knife, right? They wouldn't have, or maybe, well, no, they would have collected that as evidence, they would have brought it to the hospital as personal property. Yeah, that knife sticking out of the victim must belong to the victim. Let's keep it with him. Sure. They definitely would have collected it. The police would have, or the ambulance people would have been like, hey, this is the evidence. Anyway.
Oh, then that old woman over there is fine.
Old woman?
Old woman?
What does old woman have to say? Nothing. I mean, what else we got here? I mean, the bed's too small. A bed. It sure is. An LCD
Hey,
TV.
Date, when are you planning on leaving? The good stuff is gonna come on soon.
The good
You're
stuff.
not watching that tonight.
What is happening? What else are we supposed to do in this room? A window. A curtain. Controls. Machines. Equipment used for monitoring vital signs. Doesn't look like it's turned on. What else am I supposed to do here? Oh, okay, Jesus, I'm dumb. I was supposed to use the X-ray to look at the knife. God, I'm dumb.
I don't believe it.
He's holding a knife.
Why does he have that?
In any case, you know what you have to do now.
I know.
Pull out the gun and take the knife.
Let me go! Let me go!
What the hell do you think you're doing?
Hell no.
Shut up! Just let me go!
She knocked his ass out.
Sleeping gas. Now you've done it. I can't question him like this.
She doesn't want you to question him.
But you can still get information.
Oh, we got to take him in and put him in the
inside
machine.
his head.
Yep, here we go. Can you believe I've been... how many times have I done this and I forgot the machine even existed? Police headquarters, Monday, 8:15 p.m. Doink, doink.
Dante, as you know, the limit is 6 minutes. Please, do not go over it.
Won't be a problem. But are you sure this is okay? Ota just came out of surgery.
If anything happens, I'll take responsibility.
But...
That's not reassuring.
It's fine. Just get it done.
Ideally, nothing happens.
Good enough for me.
It's good enough for me. Computer. Heart of a mad scientist. He sure does. And we're going to save this shit as fast as we can, because I haven't saved it since I started. An hour and a half ago. Terrible. Oh shit.
Can you please take me with you?
She's tiny in a little box. All right. 7 a game. 7 a game. 15 on the 11th. Somnium Files number 5. Well, this is guaranteed to eat up the next hour of our game time, which is pretty good. It's pretty good.
As long as I have Wi-Fi, I don't need anything else.
Sorry, we can't have pets.
Cold-hearted old man.
Yep. Oh shit, we're in the building.
Is this the cold storage warehouse?
Seems to be.
Not a manga cafe? Or an otaku shop?
No, but a warehouse is a commonly used location in live-action dramas.
You know a lot.
Predicting this, I did some research on Ota's taste.
I see. By the way, are you smaller?
Either that, or everything else is bigger. Interesting.
Hey, that's...
Oh shit. We are in there with the bear.
Iris is about to be...
Stop right there! The heavens call. The earth cries out. The crowds roar. All calling on me to strike back against evil.
I am dying of
Hold on,
cringe.
Tessa. I will save you.
I thought I was dying from cringe, and it got worse.
I will protect Tessa.
Is this from the stream we saw earlier?
This is Ota's memory of it. It appears to be a bit exaggerated.
Only slightly.
Alright, let's help reproduce the memory.
Somnium scan. Activate.
Mental lock 1 is the ice. 2 is the ice cutting machine. 3 is the box. 4 is Ota himself. Relive Ota's memories. Reproduce the fiery battle between Ota and the polar bear. Save Iris. Save the world.
Curse you, polar bear. I will vanquish you. But if I rush in, I'll slip on the ice and fall. Like this.
Going into his thought bubble.
Ah!
It's the worst falling animation I've ever seen.
Damn it! If I I go in like that, I'll have nothing to show for it. All of it amounts to nothing. What will I do?
I don't know what that was exactly, but the knowledge you gained might be useful.
I did not want to use my local storage space for this.
All right, we're gonna save it. Save it again. Same slot. Excuse me. Here's more where that came from. Okay. Ooh. What are we doing here? We've got icy floor. Oh. Heated insulation door. Okay. We've got a forklift, Iris, ice machine, the other forklift. Those are the things that are, I can't help myself. You know me. Those are the things that, pop up as interactable. I guess we're going to go for the icy floor first thing. Why not?
The ice on the floor is slick.
Okay. Wow. That takes a lot of time to do anything with the ice. Maybe I didn't want to do that after all. Maybe I should have used the door behind me. I had a feeling that it was like the other place where I could pick up a tiny from the door.
The door.
Oh shit, everything takes forever. 100 seconds, 105 seconds, whatever. Okay. Well, now let's just run around and explore, and then I'm going to reboot it. What is this? Anything? What is that thing? Why is it all shiny? There's a red shelf. Why are there red things in the environment?
Iris is on the platform.
He should have just gone to rescue Iris and get the hell out of there. Ears, throw ice at her or wake her up. Interesting. Let's go ears. What does that mean?
Tessa's catchphrase.
Yeah, if anything is gonna make her react, it's that.
All right. Ears!
Head said, pet, A said!
No, not you!
This will probably not help wake Iris.
Well, that cost us 10 seconds. And now, but it gave us a timey that allows us to do one action in 1 second. So let's go play with the floor. I feel like we need to do the icy floor first.
The ice on the floor is slick.
So, punch it. Let's see what happens.
This is for Date! This is for Date! This is for Date!
What did the ice do to me?
Oh!
Those who don't fight won't survive! Ah!
Well, shit. That was mental lock number 1. Ice removed. I wasted a lot of time running around, though. So we're going to undo that, and I'm going to go straight for the ears and punch the ice. Oh, God. We're gonna skip this because we're going to watch it again next time. All right. Back to the menu and reload. Alrighty. Straight to Iris. Man, this is eating a lot of time.
Iris is on the platform.
Is on the platform. Ears.
Tessa's catchphrase.
Yeah, if anything is gonna make her
Ears!
Head said.
Alright. We're going to skip all that. Now we'll go punch the ice.
The ice on the floor is slip.
Punch.
This.
And fast forward. All right. There it is. Checkpoint saved. Wonderful. We're going to save it again anyway, but after we're done here. Now let's watch the fight that we skipped last time.
Damn! He's too strong! It sucks, but this is war after all! Tessa! May the glory of victory be yours!
It's over.
I suppose we have no choice but to find the glory of victory.
All right. New save point. We'll go to number 1. All right. We got the ice out of the way. Now there are plates. And the oil drum was not where it was before. It was not on that shelf. It was definitely somewhere else. La 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 la. I want to know what that little sparkle is in the corner back there. There's something on the shelf. It's kind of sparkly. Okay. A, Episode 2, Shining Light. Escort him to the green shelf. B, Episode 2, Shining Light. Escort him to the red shelf. I mean, we gotta take him to the red shelf, I guess. How does... Escort him, they say. I mean, I gotta get him to go over here somehow. Maybe we interact with the oil drum?
An oil drum, though it is lying down.
We're gonna roll it. And we've got a 30-second timey, which is good because the other one's 180 seconds. Jesus. And that'll give us a 1/6 timey. And something's written on it. It said A set something. I can't read it.
Acetone? ASET?
Acetone.
What is this?
A. What does that mean? Now it's a fancy old English looking letter A. You wanna die, kid? Oh, pulled out the knife. It is the mother's kitchen knife.
I don't wanna die!
Holy Jesus.
I eventually stopped thinking.
Did we fail? No.
That's... Tessa!
He crawls away.
Stand your ground! Oda Matsushita cowers to no one!
This is so goofy. Well, there we go. Metal Lock 2. Looks like we're going to have to do this scene over again at some point. Shown the letter A on the drum. Indeed.
I have to fight back with something!
We're going to save it again. This music is killing me, man. Okay. Counterattack
Agent
ignited.
Dante,
Turn
you've
on
got
the
5
electricity.
minutes.
I mean, remote control to turn on the electricity, right? It's got to be it. It's right by him. That's a clue.
A remote control. It fell when Ota ran into the shelf.
1/6 timey, and we're going to use it to press the button.
Nothing is happening.
Maybe there's no power.
Shit, we just wasted time. We're gonna back it up. We gotta go to the control panel first. All right. Well, I screwed up. Let's fix it. Save scumming for the win. Loading. Please wait. Burble burble, underwater memory sounds. Man, they make you burn a lot of time running across this floor.
I have to fight back with something!
Ote, power on. Here we go.
Agent Date, you've got 5 minutes.
Oh my god. Well, I mean, we're about halfway there, so it's not doing so bad.
It appears to be a power panel.
Pray. Well, we gotta throw something. Oh god. It's still gonna cost us 40 seconds, but we gotta throw something to turn it on. Timing will not be used. No. There we go. I'm wrong about this. Watch, it's not gonna work.
This is an ice
I should
cold
have jumped.
Iba, aim for the switch.
Or it's gonna work exactly as I imagined it might.
Position target in the center and hit the switch. Position target in the center and hit the switch.
Oh, it worked. I am very surprised. It's Metal Lock 3. Wow. Ripping through this one. Why is this one so easy-ish, I guess?
Now it will move!
It will move.
I can't stand. I'm weak.
You just roll over. It's right there.
Did he really help Iris like that?
Regardless of the truth, right now, I am Ota's last hope. I have to help him up.
This is annoying.
I have to help him up, she says. Does that mean I need to get the forklift to help him up? I can just go push the damn button by myself. That's what I'm doing. I'm going to push the button. Oh, well, actually...
Agent Date, you've got 4 minutes.
Wow, running across the floor burns a whole damn minute.
Ota looks frightened. He cannot stand.
No idea what's going to happen. So we're going to motivate him. Timing will not be used. Yes, because I don't know how much time it's going to take.
Don't be scared. Stand up. Don't beg for it. Earn it. Do it and you'll be rewarded.
The ghost inside me whispered. That's right. I can't be scared now. I have to stand up. Now, count up your sins!
He's gonna try to use the crane? Oh, I guess he is. It wasn't up there when we came in. Alright.
Maybe this!
Oh, he's gonna yank a piece of something off the wall? Well, at the very least, he's gonna get the crane to dislodge. Oh, shit! Part of that pool of blood was not Ota's. Maybe? I mean, this is all a mess. How does it help us do anything if we see something that's completely fictional? No way he's going to take that bear hood off and it's going to be his mom.
Date, you've hit the limit. Time's up.
Wait! I can almost make out their face!
Pewter, force shutdown.
Stop! Stop it!
Oh, I guess he did do that and the bear got him afterwards. You lose that much blood that fast, you're dead. There's no way. Okay, I guess we did it. We did something. We got to that point. Yep. But we didn't get the bear's true identity. Awaken. Encourage the Date. And that cost us 300 seconds? Wow. Oh, maybe because I didn't use the timey? Monday, cleared Ota's Somnium. Should I go back and do it again? Oh, no. It doesn't matter because we hit the end and extended time wouldn't have helped. He got stabbed before he could take the head off anyway. So, all right, moving on. Well, I thought that would take a lot longer. But we are going to have to do that differently somehow next time. Take a different path. Day 4, Monday. Syogai.
What were you thinking? You can only stay in Somnium for 6 minutes. Any longer and you risk getting your mind completely taken over by the subject.
I know.
No, you clearly don't. This isn't just about you, Date. If your consciousness erodes inside of Somnium, you put the subject in danger as well.
Oops.
If I may? Fortunately, there were no abnormalities detected in the brainwaves after the sync. Date and Ota both read normal. Although, the timing was really close.
What was I supposed to do? You saw it, boss. You too, Pewter. I was about to see the culprit's face.
Not necessarily. We need to verify that Ota did in fact see the culprit's face. That's the only way it could have ended up in his Somnium.
Well, Ota?
Huh?
You saw the killer's face at the warehouse, didn't you?
I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't see their face. If I did, I would have told you guys already.
You see?
I mean, I did try to get a look at them when the polar bear fell over. They looked like they were knocked out, so I tried to grab the head part. But as soon as I did, I got stabbed in my gut.
That is what we witnessed in his Somnium.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I figured. A little extra time wasn't going to make a difference. He never saw it anyway. Has got anything to say? I'd offer a genuine apology. Why not?
I know it was dangerous to sink past the time limit. That was my fault, and I'm sorry.
Are you really sorry?
Yes.
Then you owe me some Dom P at my favorite club in Kabukicho. Or, you can lick my shoes. Either or.
Threaten me with a good time. I vowed never to apologize for anything ever again. She looks more upset than angry right now. Yeah, I think she was genuinely worried. Let's hear about my brainwaves and Ota's.
It's all right. As I mentioned earlier, both your brainwaves are normal. However, I'm sure there was some overload. You should go home and get some rest.
Pewter is calm, as usual. All right, Ota, back to you. Tell me how you're feeling right now.
I've been better. I'm still a little drowsy.
What about your stab wound?
My what? Oh, it hurts.
Liar.
It started acting up suddenly. Ow! It's because you grabbed me and forced me to come here, Date!
Don't blame me, that was Boss.
I'll sue you for this!
Oh, come on.
Or, how about this? Get me one of the straws Tessa used, and I won't sue you.
Oh, he's looking for an indirect kisu.
I see Ota is back to his healthy self.
Guess so.
About the hook and the polar bear's leg.
Ota, let me ask you something. When you were fighting the polar bear back at the warehouse, did the crane hook get stuck on the polar bear's leg?
Now that you mention it, maybe it did.
Maybe?
It's like I told you. I don't really remember much. With all the tension and excitement and fear and adrenaline, my mind just went blank. But now that we're talking about it, I remember. Yeah, no doubt about it. The crane hook got stuck on the polar bear's left leg. And then, when the hook got pulled out, blood sprayed all over.
Date, I checked all of the hospitals in the metropolitan area. None have a record of a patient admitted after 3 a.m. with a wound to the left leg.
If what I saw in Somnium is how it happened in real life, that was a deep wound. He definitely would have needed first aid.
Perhaps a friend or accomplice helped them.
You think there are multiple killers?
That is not what I said. They may have helped the culprit, but not necessarily been involved in the crimes.
I relayed the information to Boss and Pewter. Ota, why were you hiding a knife in your room?
Because I was scared.
Scared?
The killer could come here to finish the job.
But you didn't get a good look at their face, right?
But they don't know that. I had it prepared just in case. You know what I'm talking about, right, Date? Preparing in advance in case you might need it. Like making sure your room is nice and clean before you go to a party. Oh, sorry. You probably don't have any experience with that.
Little bastard.
I have more experience than you.
So we know that the culprit has a deep wound on their left leg. That information could be crucial in catching them.
Date, get out there. Look for people with an injured left leg.
How exactly?
Can't you just go ask around or something?
Are you serious? Do you know how many people live in this city?
How is she the boss? Whoa. After effects of the
What?
Staying too long in the sink.
Date, what is the matter?
Nothing, just gonna pass out for a little while.
Date!
Are you alright?
Maybe because I didn't use a timey, he's actually gonna die, and this is game over. Well, at least he's unconscious until day 5, Tuesday. Seisai. Date Residence, Tuesday, 8:02 a.m. Doink doink. Hey, dummy, wake up.
Hey, this is
Oh, you're alive.
Mizuki?
Yeah, they brought you home. They would take him to a hospital. They wouldn't just take him.
What happened?
You drank too much at the club and passed out.
Liar.
Liar.
I remember everything until I collapsed in the control room.
You did something dangerous during the sink last night, didn't you? Your brain got overloaded and you passed out. That's what Pewter and Boss said.
You met them?
They brought you over. They said to let you sleep it off because you were tired from the investigation.
And they didn't put him on his bed, they put him on the couch. Oh, I guess he's letting Mizuki have the bed. That actually makes sense. He would do that. He would do that. A piggy bank? Oh, the Adora bit. Okay. Talking to Mizuki. No, not the bed. Mizuki. Did Boss and Pewter say anything when they dropped me off?
Oh, Date's brain is rotting away. He won't last long now.
Liar.
You should probably prepare for a funeral soon.
So they told you I'm completely fine, huh?
I detect no noticeable damage to your brain. You should not have any issue continuing the investigation.
Nice to have a little portable brain scan in your left eye. Maybe I'll reconsider cybernetics. I'm pretty against, or I should say anti-transhumanist. I don't think we should be replacing parts of our body that do things like thinking. Certainly not anything to do with the brain. Artificial heart, maybe. Liver, titanium joints, little things like that. I don't think that's the same, but if I could get an IBA, it might be worth losing an eye to get an artificial one that talks to me. I don't know. I'll have to think about that. Still generally against it. I asked Mizuki, where is Ota?
He probably went back to the hospital.
Boss told Mizuki about Ota being synced. And about what happened at the cold storage warehouse.
Why?
Why did she tell her all that?
Yeah, for real.
Mizuki was asking about the status of the investigation. The girl has lost both her parents.
So she's curious, but still, that's horrible OPSEC. You can't just be telling 12-year-old girls all the details of an ongoing investigation. I have to remind myself to calm my own tits and remember that this is a anime visual novel also. Carry on.
I am sure Boss felt that she deserved to know.
Mizuki, don't you have school?
I'm off today.
Why? Today's Tuesday.
Because you were unconscious.
You really can be an insensitive jerk, can't you? I'm taking the day off for mourning.
Fair enough. Although I think that's an excuse to look after Date. You mourned on Monday.
I see.
Get over it already. All right, time for me to get back to the investigation.
Hey, will you take me with you?
I told you yesterday, Mizuki. I won't put you in danger like that.
But you're close to catching the culprit, right? The killer has an injury on their left leg. Boss said you need to find them.
That's the most dangerous
Let
time.
me help you.
No,
really
you
strong.
stay here.
Date, don't you know how I feel? My parents are dead. I saw their bodies with my own eyes. If I don't do something, I'm going to go crazy.
Take her with you.
Date, please.
I was treating this way too seriously before. Now I feel like take her with you. Not only is she really smart, she's really strong. She could actually be your bodyguard and the one to solve the case. That being said, if we are given the choice to bring her with us and we do, and she dies, I'm going to feel terrible. Look, Mizuki.
Date, consider Mizuki's feelings. She is lonely. Mizuki has not been with Renju and Shoko for 4 years. But clearly, she still feels a bond to them. A bond that was broken by the murderer.
How crazy is it that people just give their kids away to family friends and say, okay, you raise her now. And that's just like a thing that just happens. Again, this is an anime visual novel. Maybe that's not actually a thing. Maybe there was some paperwork involved. Maybe they have to register it with the government. By the way, this is her new guardian. Or maybe they just give their kids away and it's a whole thing where nobody even questions it. Oh, you live with them now? Okay. Wow. I don't even know.
With her parents gone, Mizuki has almost no one. She can only depend on one person now. You know to whom I am referring.
Mr. Undependable. Tell Mizuki that you will take her with you. Okay, so there is no choice. She's coming. Fine. Jeez. Just try not to be
Fine. Let's go.
You're gonna take me?
Yeah.
Look at her face. She did not
Thank you.
expect it.
Thank you, Date.
I got up and grabbed the towel from the
wipe
sink.
your tears. We're heading out.
I was lost in thought. Mizuki quickly dabbed her eyes with the towel and smiled weakly. I thought she smiled immediately, not once a week. Waka waka.
Date, I must admit I am at a disadvantage. The clue that the culprit is injured on their left leg does not help me narrow down suspects significantly.
We need to revisit the scene. It's possible that we might find the culprit at one of the crime scenes.
Or ask around the city for further information.
Ask who? Where? Go back to Mama's? What if Mama's... Oh, I forgot all about Mama. What if Mama's the killer? And we got played. Oh! It's a huge list. They're just going to take us all over the city. Let's take her back to the cold storage warehouse. For now. I want Mizuki to get a look at things. And tell me what she sees. Cold storage warehouse. Tuesday. Doink doink.
This is where Iris and Ota almost got killed, right? It gives me goosebumps.
You scared?
They're both
That's
shivering.
rare. You need to chill.
You need to get better jokes.
Oh, I understand. Chill, meaning both cold and relax. A pun intended.
Don't explain it. It's embarrassing.
That reminds me of a joke, a very bad joke. I used to tell puns to make people laugh, but only 1 pun in 10 did. I'm not proud of myself. I'm also not ashamed. Deal with it. All right, what do we got here? Let's talk to Mizuki. Are you cold? She's like, why else do you think I'm shivering? Don't ask stupid questions.
Could I have your jacket?
Nope.
Oh, wait. Never mind. That jacket probably hasn't been washed in years.
Who said I'd give it to you anyway?
She's probably not wrong.
Don't disregard good intentions so casually.
Mizuki is a quick thinker. You are her father figure now. You should praise her so she matures.
I don't want her to mature. She's trouble enough as it is.
Praise her for being a smartass. Have you been here before?
Huh? What do you mean?
This is Okiura Fishery Cold Storage Warehouse. I know you said Renju doesn't own it or anything, but I thought maybe you might have seen it before.
No, not at all.
Really?
Yes, stop being annoying. Why would I lie about that?
I'm just surprised. Nothing wrong with me being surprised. What's on your mind, kid?
The polar bear. Where did he hurt his leg? He did get hurt, right?
Over by the puddle of blood.
The boss lady said so.
The crane hook got stuck on the polar bear's left leg. And then, when the hook got pulled out, blood sprayed all over.
That's right. The polar bear must have been bleeding badly at this warehouse. That means...
About the blood. Somewhere in the frozen warehouse is the polar bear's blood. Well, to be precise, the blood of the person in the polar bear costume. Why is it it's still letting me ask about that? Why is that a thing? Alright, I guess we leave and where would the blood be? I mean, there's the crane and it's swung over this way. I mean, that's got to be Ota's blood. Right?
Ota was down around here, right?
Correct.
The bloodstains there must belong to Ota.
Correct.
Unless Ota's blood spilled on top of what was spilled by the bear.
Wait. That's where the polar bear's leg was pierced by the hook.
I, 'cause, 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 '
Date, I've analyzed the blood. The bloodstain here is not from a single person.
There you go.
2 different blood types are present. One of them is most likely Ota's. The other...
Hey, do you have DNA forensics on that blood stain?
Of course, yeah. I already sent it to the lab to be analyzed. I'm just waiting to hear back.
Why are you waiting?
Because that blood is from Ota Matsushida's wound, right? I didn't think there was any need to rush the results.
Tell them we need it analyzed urgently. Highest priority. The culprit's blood is mixed with Ota's.
Yes, sir. Understood.
Nice.
You did it, Date. We're making progress.
Yeah, actually.
If this goes well, we can identify the criminal with a single test.
She's so proud
But it might
of
take
me.
some time for the results to come out. No point waiting here. We might as well check somewhere else.
Got it.
And we're done. Leaving so soon. Yeah. I guess that's all we came here to do. Ikume Shrine. Why would we go to a shrine? What was that all about? Lemniscate, Sunfish Pocket. I guess these are all the different places. I guess let's go back to Bloom Park. Yeah, gotta do it. We'll investigate at least one more place. I'm starting to get a little tired. Bloom Park, Tuesday. Doink doink.
I remember telling you before that Bloom Park is an important part of my memories. Before it shut down, I came here a lot with Daddy and Mom. They fought a lot, but sometimes they got along. Whenever we were here, it was one of those sometimes days. I remember it clearly. I was just a little girl, but it was so rare to see them laughing together. That's why I remember it so well. I remember riding the merry-go-round like this. Mom was standing right next to me. She was holding me, so I wouldn't fall.
And where was Renju when you were on the horse?
Daddy was on the outside taking pictures of me and Mom. He was on the other side of the fence with an old camera. Every time we passed in front of him, Mom and I would wave our hands. We sound like a happy family, huh?
He must have gotten good pictures.
No, actually. We tried developing them at the park, but they came out all blurry and out of focus. But Mom wasn't mad or upset or anything. She just started laughing. That might have been the first and last time the three of us laughed out loud together.
There's an option to say nothing, and that's what I'm going to do. Just wait a moment and see if she says anything else. I didn't say anything as Mizuki climbed down from the horse. Then, she asked me something strange.
Hey, Date. How do you define family?
Define it? You mean like being blood-related?
That would mean you and I could never be family. Well, I guess that's okay.
That's okay.
This is what I think. A family is a perfectly ordinary relationship in the most ordinary way.
Huh?
Like, you say, I'm home, and you get a welcome home back. Doing those ordinary things automatically, without even thinking about it, is what a family is. That's why maybe me and Mom and Daddy weren't able to be a family. Our whole lives, we never could be ordinary. Even if I tried my hardest to be normal, it would just be awkward. Eventually, I got tired of trying. I killed them.
Oh, shit, no.
I killed Mom and Daddy.
Wow, all of this from just being quiet for like 2 seconds. Mizuki, what are you saying?
I was never a good girl. I didn't listen to Mom. I couldn't do ordinary things. That's why Mom hit me.
Damn.
And why Mom and Daddy didn't get along.
Probably didn't get along
and why
because
they
Mom
got
hit
divorced. Then Mom had to start working and start doing business with dangerous people. If I was just a good girl.
you. Damn. Fuck that bitch. I'm glad she got her eye taken. Hitting the little girl.
Mom wouldn't have been killed. All of this, is all my fault.
Now, we're adults watching this kid have a moment. We know that's not how any of this works. But it's not uncommon for kids to feel that way. Their parents split up, their house, their happy home, as far as they knew, is destroyed, and they think, is this my fault? Did I act up too much? Did I break up my own family? It's terrible. Go give her a hug, Date. Tell her she's not responsible.
Why me?
Hey, haven't you had enough?
Why me?
I'm not married, so take this with a grain of salt, but it's not just you, right? Doesn't every family have a tough time raising children?
Our child is abnormal.
Abnormal?
Ever since she was a baby, no child should cry at night as much as she did. No child should dislike buggy rides that much. No child should ask to be picked up and hugged all the time.
Wow. This is where you get into the realm of expectations. Who says no child should have any of those feelings? Why? What makes her think that's abnormal for Mizuki? And then to be all bent out of shape about it. So actually Date's hearing from the mother, yeah, her stress was partly related to you, but not at all caused by Mizuki. Sounds like Shoko's just a stone cold bitch. Yeah.
She's still abnormal even now. Other children would have learned to clean up after themselves by now.
Tell you what though, there's something to be said for being normal. The statistical average, not remarkable in any way, but the flip side is you're not very remarkable. If you're going to be abnormal, you're gonna have a hard time fitting in, but those are the people that do some pretty crazy shit that normal people really just can't do because they don't think like that. They don't take the same risks or make the same choices. They don't have the same abilities. It does make you stand out. It sets you apart from the crowd for good and ill.
They would be studying, going to bed on time, waking up on time. Yet why is my little girl?
She sounds like a normal kid to me. Maybe the problem isn't with Mizuki. Maybe it's you.
I'm doing more than anyone! Our child is stupid, brain dead, abnormal!
Date, honey, you can't work her up like that.
Wow, like it's Date's fault. All right. Well, Mama talked to me. I want to say, hey, you should scold her.
Hey, Shoko, no.
Oh, there you go.
I scolded her.
Jesus. Well, what do you think?
I think she's loaded. Let her get this off her chest.
How there is that. All right, that's enough. I'm not going to take a drink. Back to Shoko. Let's listen to the rest of the story.
I quit my job for that girl. I threw away the career that I built with my own hands. I raised my child at the expense of my own life.
Wow, what a
But
narcissist.
one little slap.
Are you hitting your kid?
There's nothing I can do. I have no choice. I know you should never raise your hand to a child. I know that. I know that.
What's your excuse?
But I have a good reason. She doesn't listen to me, so what else am I supposed to do?
What the hell do you mean, what am I supposed to do? That's no reason to hit a child.
So of course she starts crying.
Sounds like Shoko's not listening. You think we should hit her? That actually might work in terms of like suddenly just smack her in the face and go, "It looked to me like you weren't listening."
And it's so irritating that I have to hit her again to get her to stop. And Mizuki cries and cries some more. Why are you crying? If you're gonna cry, why didn't you just listen to me in the first place? Then I wouldn't have to hit you. Stupid Mizuki. Stupid girl. It's not my fault. Everything is her fault.
Of course it is. Wow.
Have you talked to Renju about this?
At this point, I'm glad she's dead. Fuck her.
I'm trying. I'm trying harder than anyone. Why doesn't anyone see that?
It's all about
Why
me.
Why doesn't anyone understand?
Don't you realize it's all about me?
Date.
Yeah, I'll talk to Renju about this.
It was my misunderstanding.
What do you mean?
I thought that mothers love their children unconditionally. But some mothers just can't do that. Well, no. Maybe she does love her. But she has a hard time of it.
Seems like a very reasonable...
Shoko was never hugged by her mother.
Level-headed sort.
Not because her mother wasn't around. She was raised to never develop a sensitivity to affection. No hugs, no piggyback rides, nothing. Maybe that's why she doesn't know how to love Mizuki.
Let this be a lesson, gentlemen. As much as you want to know a girl's relationship with their father, you absolutely also want to know their relationship with their mother. Otherwise, you could be picking a girl with some nasty habits that maybe she acquired them through no fault of her own, and there's other wonderful things about her, but how much dysfunction do you want to bring into your life? Do you want to have a kid with a girl who never got hugs and turns around and smacks your child together because she was kind of broken by her own upbringing? Maybe she was never meant to have kids. Maybe she needed to be with someone who wasn't going to expect her to be a mother. Maybe that was for the best. And well, we see how this turned out. You never know. You never know. But still, lots of things to consider.
When an animal raised in captivity gives birth, sometimes it just doesn't know how to raise its young. It's just like that.
It's a pretty good analogy. Look, I do feel bad about Shoko.
But that doesn't mean she's blameless in all this. Someone has to put a stop to it.
If I could have, I would have done it a long time ago.
What about counseling?
I did recommend that. She told me, "I'm not sick. Why should I go see a doctor? Mizuki is the problem. Mizuki is the sick one."
Then we go to the doctor together to help Mizuki. And then maybe Mama gets some counseling too. Maybe it's best if Mizuki and Shoko are separated.
No, Mizuki would never leave Shoko. She wouldn't hear of it. Mizuki and Shoko are practically attached at the hip.
Even with all of the hitting?
Yes. Even if she's abused on a daily basis, even if she's treated like garbage... Maybe. Mizuki is hungry for love. She craves praise and attention and physical affection. She wants it from her mother. That's why she's so attached.
Well, couldn't you step in and take over the parenting?
I have a company now.
Lemniscate.
And we're at a crucial stage of development. I can't take even a single second out of my day to deal with a kid.
Hey, that's your daughter you're talking about.
So you just dump her on a mother that's overwhelmed and out of her depth. None of this is good. I'm not saying he deserved it as much as Shoko did, but he's also abandoning her. Mother's overwhelmed and he's not. He sees the problem and he chooses to do nothing. I'm too busy for that. You know what? Fold up shop. Get a job at the local gas station. and let your wife go back to work and you stay home. Because apparently he's not annoyed by Mizuki's need for attention and affection.
Maybe because you two can't cooperate on raising a child, Shoko is having trouble coping.
You think?
That might be it. Maybe this is partially my fault.
At least partially.
Okay, I'm sorry, but I'm just gonna say it. You two are both awful parents.
Absolutely. And back to the park and Mizuki's breakdown.
I knew about the whole thing. That's why 4 years ago, I decided to start taking care of Mizuki.
Good man. She needs affection. Give her a hug.
Mizuki, you did nothing wrong.
Finally.
Don't blame yourself. It's not your fault. Not one single thing was your fault.
All right, we had a scene. That happened. What is up with this shrine? We've never been to a shrine. Are we just going to go there for fun? Just to hang out? We are going to go. We are going to go directly to the shrine right now, and I'm going to call the stream done for the night. But we got to go to the shrine first before I can save it, which is kind of dumb, but all right. Ikume Shrine, Tuesday. Doink doink.
Huh? Why are we at the shrine?
The answer to that question will be answered tomorrow. There we go. Data saved. And that, my friends, brings us to the end of this episode of DreamWizard Plays number 674, The Somnium Files from 2019, Part 9. On your way out, please remember, if I made you laugh, if I made you cry, if it's looking like Date is actually kind of a decent guy, then don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And join us tomorrow, Friday at 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, for the next thrilling adventure, a Part 10. In the meantime, in between time, I am the DreamWizard. Thank you for watching, and hope to see you tomorrow. Until then, my friends, good night, everybody.